10 toes down, I'm a ride with the gang. My whole life I've been doing my thing. Get that money, ain't no thing. Anything I do.
Alright YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So I've got a bit of an interesting video for you for a change. So this one's going to be about doing a custom dashboard for a quite special car. I'll put some pictures up now. It's a 1991 Ford Fiesta RS Turbo with a bit of a twist. So it's got a Sapphire floor pan and rear wheel drive configuration, fully forged 2.1 YB Cosworth engine, T35 hybrid turbo, Siemens injectors, Link ECU, 6-degree rear beam, Barra Motorsport diff, comp brake, big brake kit, you name it, it's got it. One thing it didn't have was a funky dash. It had a very sort of mundane beige, browny sort of dash. So we've been speaking to the customer for a bit of time now, and he's finally sent it over, and we've got some big plans for it. So we sent me a donor dash, which is this one. It's just a bog standard Fiesta dash. Obviously it's a good clean, but it's got a few little mods that he wants to do into it. So we've got like a hole here where the alarm used to be. And he wants to put some gauges in it, but he wants to keep the clock in the centre, remove these two vents and put two 52mm gauges there. So I suggested maybe having some sort of a 3D printed mount with the gauges recessed and angled towards a driver, and it just looks a bit more. It just looks neater when it's all flocked. It's all nicely blended into the dash. Just looks a lot better. There's a few other bits he sent. Steering wheels, steering column surround, front binnacle, fuse cover, and the front A-pillars. The A-pillars do have a few. You get the usual telltale screw holes here for the alarms, for the old school alarms. One thing I did suggest was if you can give me the dimensions of the little sort of PIR or ultrasonic sensors for the alarm, the old school alarm, I might be able to make a housing for it that can be smoothed into the A-pillar just to sort of make it look a little bit neater, certainly a bit different. I've not seen it done before. But yeah, so we're gonna get that modded up with the gauge pod. Also put some text on the back there saying Cosworth. There's a tag on the back, so he wants me to try and come up with something for that. With the VIN number for the car on it, so it's got the ID number on it. And then it's gonna get flocked in anthracite, which I think is gonna look really nice. But we're gonna leave a few things black. We're gonna get this all cleaned up. The vents he's got with himself, he's going to clean them up. I'll clean this little cubby hole out. The black will contrast really well against the flock. But the first thing to do is to strip the dash, measure up where we're going to put this this little housing for the gauges, and start modelling it up and get it printed. So let's get going. Okay, so we're getting somewhere now. Sorry about the background noise, but I've got my 3D printers putting a shift in. But so I've got the gauge pod all smoothed in now. It's looking quite nice. Filled in a little hole we wanted to fill in there, and I've put the Cosworth logo. It's on top of this little shelf here, which I think is going to look really nice when it's flocked to the correct font as well. But yeah, so next job is to key the surface up, so I can get a good key with it with the adhesive. Put the primer on it, and then chuck some flock on it. So let's get on with that. Okay, that's it, all done. Well, apart from the A-pillars, I'm going to save the front A-pillars for another video because we're going to go quite in depth with that and get the alarm sensors all moulded in. But as for the dash, I'm quite happy with the results, so have a look and see what you think. We've got the Cosworth logo all nicely printed and bonded on there, flocked over. We've got the nice tag that I machined. It's looking nice and sweet on there. Nice even coverage with the flock. I do love this anthracite colour. And I've just put some gauges in at the moment just to sort of give you an idea of what it's going to look like. So it's really discreet and recessed. So if you looked at it from the side, you just never know it was there. It's like proper smooth into the profile. I'll just switch these on. I just think it really does set the dash off. It's yes, I think just a little bit of an extra effort in terms of the design work, making them recess and angle towards a driver, but I just think it makes all the difference. Really does set it off. But you can't see where the dash ends and the 3D print starts, so lovely smoothed in. But yeah, I love doing jobs like this because it's just a bit different. You have to think a bit more about it, and when it works, it's really pleasing. But like I say, this is part one of this job. I'm going to get this sent off to the customer now, and then he's going to be sending me one of his sensors that I can now try and 3D print and model a nice housing for it. So when the pillar's all flocked, it looks like the housing for the alarm is actually part of the OEM A-pillar. But that's for the next video. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this one. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon to stay notified when I upload the next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks a lot.